What's good, gente? It's your boy Conejo. Ya saben, man. First and foremost, I send my love and food to everybody. Just letting you guys know that I do appreciate everybody that taps in and shows love to your boy. Appreciate every single one of you guys, right? As you guys can see on the thumbnail and on the title, I'm gonna be doing not a reaction, but I'm gonna be clarifying some things, right? Because I understand that there's compas that got at me and they were like, "What the fuck's going on?" Right? Sorry for my language, YouTube. But so I'm gonna be clarifying some things that the homie did say that I didn't agree with, right? I understand that everybody is their own man and they're open to their opinion and stuff like that, but when it comes to talking about the group in whole, it's really different. So with all that being said, man, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to put a thumbs up, share with others, and always leave a comment, right? And as well, hit that notification, bro, in case I go live so you can chop it up and get to know your boy. So with all that being said, man, let's get started. So pretty much, I ended up tapping into this video a couple of days ago, right? It's just that I didn't really have time to get to it. I did clarify some things on my live, but I understand that there's a lot of people that don't tap into my lives, right? Because at times it gets too hectic, and hey, bro, we have a blast there, but at times it does get a little crazy. You know what I mean? So a lot of people do tap into my lives, but the people that did, they know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna be speaking on this video that the homie made, where pretty much what would happen if he gets incarcerated again and happens to deal with like the compas, you know what I'm saying? Because we do understand that even though Snoop, um, he's been put out there that he don't really have authority over the whole group like that. He does have some type of power when it comes to the compas, especially because they do recognize him as the founder. You know what I mean? And he does have yards that he has control over, right? Especially his favorite yards, those 180 yards, right? Those happen to be yards that he's always claimed, and everybody else has been imposters but them fools, right? Which in all reality is not like that. We got compas everywhere in every yard. We're continuously growing, especially now that we understand that we can do as we please. Everybody started to reprogram and it's good again. But there has been some type of like, because I understand, like the homie said, he did get put on the hat. Pretty much me too, right? When it comes to certain yards. But like the homie said, he did have compas get at him, and like, hey, they appreciate the fact that he spoke his mind about how things were going down that weren't right, right? As well as me, I got compas, and I actually went to hella committees. I actually did go to San Jose. I did go to fucking Salinas. I did go like all these little areas where all the compas do show their presence, especially the ones around my area, right? Because those are the ones that I want to make sure that I'm on the right with, especially because they're the ones next to me. Those are the ones that I daily program with. But there was a couple of things that I didn't agree with, and I'm gonna explain it to you guys, and I'm also gonna tell you guys not to bash the homie or nothing like that, but it's not what it seems like. You know what I mean? So the homeboy ended up saying that some yards got broken down, like pretty much saying that they're not programming with those 180 yards and stuff like that. Hey, they are still programming the same. All the compas are one. I'm gonna repeat this again. All the compas are one. Me personally, I'll be straight up with you. I got communication with certain yards, right? That rock with your boy, and they listen to like what my opinions at least, right? They take them into consideration, especially when it comes down to certain members that know me from the past, right? Me personally, I happen to be someone that a lot of compas do have a lot of love for. I didn't agree with the fact that he said that old boy ended up like, you know what I'm saying? Because every yard does what they want, homie. Every compound or every compa, they have their own mind and fucking ability to do what they as they please. So when the homie ended up saying that, well, I'll put this right here, clear it up, right? Snoop's been on certain yards that he hasn't claimed, right? And there's been compas there, and he's been acknowledged. They're not gonna do nothing to Snoop. We already know that. But they're also not gonna be doing what Snoop says, right? Because like the yards that I talk to, they pretty much let me know, bro, you're good here, you're good there, you're good over here, you're good over here. Most compas don't give a fuck what old boy has to say, right? As long as you don't ever say, hey, I'm done, you're good, homie. All you're gonna do is if a compa disagrees with you or wants to be all up on that high power stuff, right? They're gonna get off on you. That's off tops. But you can continue pushing in the hole and then continue fixing your thing. As any other group. The only thing is that as a writer, you you got better options than when you're active, to be quite honest with you. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but nah, bro, it works way different, homie, when it comes to us. I hope the homie watches this, right? The homie Jay. I hope he watches this video. Because the compas that I have talked to on the certain yards that I know I'm good, and more than likely you'll be good too. You know what I'm saying? Like where the compa will be good, because in our reality they got other things going on that they're more concerned with. And they're not concerned with eating another compa, beating up another compa. Nah, bro, we're here to lift each other up, right? But I want you to know, bro, that after all this YouTube drama happened and Snoop done fucked up and pretty much disclaimed a lot of compas, right, and a lot of yards, he knew he messed up. His disciples did reach out. They started reaching out left and right, bro, ba 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 ba, every yard, even to Mill Creek. You know what I mean? They went all the way to Mill Creek, a yard that they never want to claim, right? Because supposedly everybody in Mill Creek's all bad. They went to the point to actually hit up every single guy, especially through this GTL. You can look up anyone, right? So any compa they were able to get in contact with, they did it, bro. They got in contact with Avenal. They got in contact with Mill Creek. They got in contact with Sadev. They got in contact with every yard, homie. Just put it like that, Pleasant Valley. They got in contact with a lot of yards, right? Where the compas were super cool with us, right? With me, and they agree with exactly what I say, right? Yeah, and the people doing it, homie, are little dope fiends, right? So that's why they don't really respect them. But Snoop is passing his message, pretty much letting the compas know that not what not to do and not to fuck with us, pretty much, right? But it's not working out that way for them. In all reality, I do believe that, like me personally, I know I'm good in hella yards, right? Especially because I stay in communication. That's the main thing with people. You gotta understand, if you keep your line of communications open with the compas and you explain to them exactly what's going on, it's always gonna be good. Um, but I want you to know, Jay, that they did went as far as reaching out to those yards, bro. You know what I mean? That fool, um, a Smiley from Castro. You know what I mean? They try to use other compas to reach out to these other compas, right? That are out here in the calles, trying to pull every single one of the yards like that they know that they fuck with us, right? So that they can put us in that predicament. It's not working, homie. I mean, at least for me, it's not working. It's never gonna work for me, right? Because the compas know where I stand, homie. You know what I'm saying? They know exactly where I stand, so they're always gonna have my back in that sense. Um, but the yards there are claiming them yards now. You know what I mean? They don't want to claim certain yards, of course, like Mill Creek, like I said. Maybe the 4 yard, they're not claiming it. But the 3 yard, they've been claiming it, right? There's compas there. There's compas on the 4 yard too. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that every county is different too at the same time. Out here in the calles might be a little bit different than in the pen. In the pen, yeah, the committee runs what the prison's gonna do, you know what I'm saying? And maybe some of the kites from other places, they might listen to it. But in our reality, bro, with all this drama that happened, no one wants to be put in that predicament where, you know what, the compas are gonna be looking bad at me, right? So they might get off. You know what I mean? That's something that people gotta understand. Even though I got compas on certain yards that are hella cool with me, there's gonna be one or two, you know, because I seen it. There's I talked to a couple and they're like, oh, that fool's like, he don't really want to fuck with you, but he's not talking bad about you because we're here. You know what I mean? And every time they try to like talk bad about you, we tell them, hey, homie, the compa ain't here. Don't talk about him. You get me? Um, but there will be consequences. I already know that for both me and Jay, right? For what happened. But in all reality, like the homie Jay said, I'm not scared of no one neither. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm gonna handle mine and do what I gotta do and keep it pushing. And like how I tell the compas, this shit don't stop, homie. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I didn't agree with the fact that about the whole division, homie. You know what I'm saying? There's no division. I understand that it was gonna be a division. You know what I mean? I understand that, bro, because there was compas that were with it. They were telling me, hey, bro, you know what? Let's break off. Let's break off. But that wasn't the route to do, homie. You know what I'm saying? We can't be breaking a group that pretty much was thin, homie. When all that drama happened, we were thin in the system, right? Because in prison, on all the yards, we're mostly like 3 to 4 deep. You know what I mean? I'll be quite honest. But now it's growing again, right? Especially because they see people like you, people like myself, telling the compas, hey, continue pushing, homie. Be yourself. You know what I mean? You don't have to listen to no other man. Don't swing on them fools. You know what I mean? Let that fool's nuts, leave him alone. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I just disagree with some of the things, bro. Like, I understand that, hey, the TC County is thick, homie. You know what I'm saying? I'll say that straight up, bro. You know, that's one of the biggest committees probably that I've seen. You know, at times, besides the one in San Jose. Them fools got two to three fucking cars, right? But we can't be separating our own people, homie. At the end of the day, I understand we all want to better ourselves. We all want the best for everyone, right? But we can't be putting messages like that because compas get confused at the same time when they hit the system or hit reception, and they're like, "Hey, well, these fools rocking with these dudes or these fools rocking with them dudes," so they can't be put in that predicament, bro. You know, every man has to have to go through their own struggles and tribulations, whatever, right? But at the end of the day, we can't be misguiding people when it comes to the compas, at least, you know, because there is compas that are confused when they hit the system. Like, hey, homie, am I good here? Do I have to get off on the compas? And I'm like, nah, homie, you stay there. What I got going on, that's on me. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got going on. That's on you. So like, those are just consequences that we gotta deal with. What I tell the compas pretty much is, my drama with Snoop is my drama. You get me? Me and him eventually will handle our biz. Maybe not. You know, if he stays doing all day, then I don't have to worry about it. He's gonna be back there. But if he does get out on the streets, hey, don't get me wrong, we'll link up. You know what I'm saying? But the other hand, Scrappy, yeah, we don't mind him, homie, because we literally got compas everywhere again. And those NCs, I mean, they're really thin, homie. They ain't that much. I mean, I done gave you guys the roster. Bro, I just put a panel. But the reason why I say not to misguide the compas is because, look, I pretty much kind of did the same thing, homie, when we first, like, with the whole NR, woo, you know, because, hey, I told you about it. The compas, they're rocking the NR, homie, you know what I'm saying, in my area, you know what I mean? They're rocking that shit. Shit, me, myself, homie, you know what I mean? I got pulled as an NR. I'm an NR, you get me? But I'm a rider, I'm a certified, I'm all that, as well as you, homie, you know what I mean? You got the thing right here. It says certified, homie, you know what I mean? And the reason why I say that, Brian, is because, look, I got the compas that are from my county, and I got hell of them that are locked up in the system right now, right? And when we say that we separated like that, that puts them in a predicament, homie. You know what I mean? You gotta understand. Maybe I got only one compa in 1 yard, right? Like, let's say one compa from Watson happens to land on a certain yard, and all these individuals are looking at this dude like, "Hey, fool, you guys, you know what I mean? You guys done fucking got cut off, you know?" We're pretty much deeming the whole town. So when you say that, bro, and there's a lot of compas when it comes to the TC area, right? Shout outs to TC, the 559, you know what I mean? Nothing but love, homie. You guys, we don't want to put them in that predicament, bro, from all these other counties, you know what I mean? Especially, bro, when our movement was created as a brotherhood, you know, like something real. And I know that it got a little watered down, and it sucks, homie, at the end of the day. It does suck. It sucks hearing, to be honest, having some lames talking down on a righteous compa, right? Because let's be quite honest, a lot of the fools that done talk bad about me and you know what I'm saying, have pretty much are tecatos, they're fucking tweakers, they're bums, they can't even take care of their own landlord, you know what I mean? I remember some fool wanted me to go fucking be a security guard for him, you know what I mean? I'm like, come on, homie. It's like, oh, I'm not on probation, it's good. And I got the recordings right here, you know what I mean? I don't got time to be fucking exposing little lames. At the same time, though, we can't be putting our carros, you know what I mean? Because, like, that's what they're called, ramflas, you know? I can't put my ramfla in a no-good stance, you know what I mean, with the rest of the compas. Nah, homie, it's a brotherhood. Shout out to all my Watsoneros that are up there. All the homies from Salas. All the homies from San Ho, King City, from Corcoran, homie, from Kings County, Hanford, you know what I mean? Because I know they all rock with us. They're all good-ass righteous compas. Sacramento, stand up, homie. You know what I mean? Cocos County. And I can just keep going, homie. Fresno. But we can't separate ourselves, homie, like the Bulldogs did. I know I don't want to. I know I don't want to get the compas have to, you know, worry about them shoulders. Like, hey, are the compas gonna get off on me? That's a fucked up feeling, you know. Especially when you see them as your brothers. Like, hey, is my own homie gonna get, my own brother gonna get off on me because of what Conejo has going on, or because of what Jay has going on? Nah, bro. So we can't say that we separated, homie. We honestly can't. Because at the end of the day, when we hit that system and we tell the COs, or not even tell the COs, because we're validated. We don't have to, you know, we don't have to say shit. They just throw us there. But for the compas that don't have nothing, right? And they do ask them, like, hey, norteño, sureño, you know what I mean? What the fuck are you? So we can place you in the right spot. When they tell them riders, homie, they're going to throw them exactly where all the riders are at. Or if you're validated as a rider, guess what? You're going to go where the riders are at, bro. Those are facts. So it's kind of messed up, homie, to uh put our people in that sense, homie, like in a predicament that they might get off on, and them have them feel played like, damn, homie, the compas that they put holes on me. Because let's be quite real, there's times where they don't just put hands on you, they happen to put holes just to make an example that people ain't welcome. So yeah, man, we can't be doing that. At the end of the day, this video isn't to like discredit you or nothing, homie. Because you know what, we and you had some conversations on the back scenes, and homie, compas are willing to rock with us. They're willing, homie. But at the end of the day, the best decision is to stick together, homie. You know what I'm saying? Especially because, yeah, we might have a big group aquí en las calles, where we're all, you know what I mean? Where it's like back in the day. But when they hit the system, homie, not everyone's going up at the same time. It's just one individual at a time. So it's kind of fucked up to have them put in that predicament, bro. So with all that being said, man, I don't want to continue going off. This isn't a reaction to your video, bro. I see you shining, homie, and continue shining. You're doing something positive, homie. I see that. And at the end of the day, bro, it's nothing but love from my end. And I hope you understand that. But at the end of the day, we really got to think about what we say, especially when we say that we are divided, homie. We're not divided, homie. We're all one. You just got to understand. Your collective's rocking with you, and that's great, homie. You know what I'm saying? My collective's rocking with me. That's great. But at the end of the day, when they hit the system, they got to go through the same line as the rest of the compas. And with all that being said, man, I hope you understand, brother. I send my love in full to Jay Hands. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, even though he has more than me, but make sure to subscribe over there, show him some love, and drop some comments and everything, right? That's a righteous ass homie. To everybody else, bro, I do apologize for even making this video, but I do have to clarify some things for the compas, because I do know a lot of the compas do watch my channel, and I appreciate that, compa, and pretty much it's nothing from love, nothing but love, homie. So with all that being said, man, make sure to hit that like for your boy, make sure to drop a comment, and let me know what you guys think at the same time. So with all that being said, it's your boy Conejo, and I'm out.